Welcome to Wings of Fire Dreams. Today we are going to see the family tree of Hosala kings. Nirpakama is the first Hosala king. He established a small kingdom comprising the area around Sozeru. He defeated the ruler of a principality of Malanadu, which we call as Western Ghats, belonging to the hill tribes, and achieved the title of Malaporal Ganda. After Nirpakama, his son Vinayaditya ascended the throne. He ruled for about a century. During his period, the Chalukyas of Kalyani established matrimonial relationship with Hosalas. The queen of the Chalukya king, Someshwara I, is the Hosala Devi. She must have been either Vinayaditya's sister or daughter. In the battle that ensued between the Chalukyas and the Cholas, Vinayaditya and his son Erenga fought on the side of Chalukyas and were instrumental in total defeat of the Cholas. Later in the civil war that took place between the sons of Someshwara, that is Someshwara II and Vikramaditya, he sent a big army to lead his son Erenga to help Someshwara II, but Vikramaditya won it. Erenga. After Vinayaditya, his son Erenga came to the throne. Gopanambi was the guru of Erenga, though he participated in the battle of Chalukyan throne on behalf of Someshwara. In the end, he became a follower of the victorious Vikramaditya. Neither Vinayaditya nor his son Erenga seems ever tried to become independent. Someshwara II of Kalyani died and Vikramaditya IV came to the throne without any opposition. Even then, the Hosalas continued to be the subordinates of Chalukyas. Brave and loyal Erenga was considered later as the right hand of Emperor Vikramaditya among his feudatories. Chalukyan subordinate Paramara Dandanayaka raided Dwarasamudra when Erenga attained the old age. Erenga had three sons, Ballala, Nitideva, and Udayaditya. Ballala I is the eldest of the three, came to the throne in 1102 AD with the help of Vikramaditya IV. He successfully attacked the Paramara king Jagadava and made him to retreat. Later he conquered the Coorg and cleared the obstacles to Hosala. His guru Charukriti was called Ballala Jivarakshaka for curing his disease. As he died without male issue due to some disease, his brother Bitideva ascended the throne. Bitideva is also known as Nitideva and Vishnuvardhana. He was the greatest among the Hosala kings. He had taken part in many wars during his brother Ballala's regime. He gained a lot of experience in administration as a governor of Nanjangud. He completely routed the Cholas who held their sway over Gangavadi in the Battle of Talakadu and came to have the title Talakadu Gonda. In the commemoration of his victory, he built the Kirtanarayana temple at Talakadu. He built Channakeshava temple at Belur. The coins that he issued at his period contains the title Talakadu Konda. The Malabali inscription tells us that he uprooted the Cholas from yet another capital of Gangas, namely Kolar. Later he drew the Cholas up to Kanchi and earned the title Kanchigonda. From there he raided Madurai and defeated Pandyas. After conquering Pandyas of Uchangi, he marched up to Rameshwaram. For all these victories, his general Mahaprachanda was mainly responsible. Vishnuvardhana attained fame after he drew Cholas out of Karnataka. He later defeated Kongalvas and the Cholas who were at Nidugal. Thereby he established a suzerainty over Salem and Nilgiris. The Kongalba king gave his daughter Chandradevi in marriage to Vishnuvardhana and became his friend. Vishnuvardhana had titles like Mahamandaleshwara, Chalukya Mani Mandalika Chudamani, Tatpada Padmoj Pajwin. So these were the names that were given for Vishnuvardhana at his peak times. After Vishnuvardhana's death, his son by his second queen Lakshmi Devi, Narasimha I came to the throne. He was a contemporary of Bashveshwara and Vijala. The great kingdom built by Vishnuvardhana needed a king of the same ability, but Narasimha was incompetent. The crown prince Ballala too could not tolerate the state of affairs, so he usurped the throne in 1173 AD by removing his father from power. Ballala too. He was a brave king as his grandfather Vishnuvardhana. Because of Narasimha's weakness, by the time Ballala became a ruler, many portions of his grandfather's kingdom had slipped out. Ballala had to struggle hard in order to set the things right. He began to suppress the various rulers who had become independent during his father's regime with his able commander Bhattarasa. The Cholas asked for his help. He helped Rajaraja Chola III to regain his kingdom that had lost it and acquired the title Cholarajya Pratisthapanacharya. Meanwhile, his queen Umadevi went with an army to quell the revolt of Sindhas of Belaguti. According to the inscription of Kadur, this victory made Umadevi famous throughout the country from Himalayas to Rameswaram. From Channarayapatna inscription, it is clear that Ballala, who was old by then, crowned his son Narasimha II in 1220 and later spent his last days peacefully. Ballala had a troop of loyal bodyguards. They were called Garudas. Kwaralakshmana was a captain of such a troop of 1,000 bodyguards. His wife was Sugla Devi. Inscriptions tell us that when they heard of Ballala's death, Kwaralakshma, his wife, and the troop of 1,000 men committed suicide as a mark of affection and loyalty. Ballala, who ruled for about half a century, achieved the grandeur as Vishnuvardhana. He enhanced the fame of Hosalas, and throughout his kingdom peace was established. The Kedara, Kedareshwara temple of Halabedu was important temple built by Ballala too. Narasimha too came to the throne after his father Ballala too. Narasimha spent most of the 15 years of his reign in the south helping the Cholas. He had given his daughter in marriage to Rajaraja III, son of Kulothunga. A Chola subordinate, Paranjinga, had become powerful enough to imprison Rajaraja III and capture the Chola Empire. Narasimha had to rush to help his son-in-law. He killed Parajinga and re-established Rajaraja III on the throne. Again, Narasimha spoiled an attempt by Pandya king to take over the Chola kingdom. After Narasimha, his son Someshwara came to the throne. Someshwara, who was a crown prince during his father's reign, had gained experience in administration by being a governor of the southern provinces. Kannanur, renamed as Vikramapura, was his capital then. He stayed in south even after his father's death and he visited Dwarasamudra once in a while. During the regime of Rajendra III, successor of Rajaraja III, the Chola Hosala relationship became cordial. Someshwara, instead of helping the Cholas, as usual, supported the Jatavarma, the Pandya king, against the Cholas. He thus became responsible for the defeat of Rajendra in the battle 1252 between the Cholas and Pandyas. Someshwara, in his last days, divided his kingdom into two and let his eldest son Narasimha III governed the northern part with Dwarasamudra as capital and allowed his younger son Ramanada to govern the other portion, including the Tamil Nadu area, from the Kannanur capital. Narasimha III and Ramanada. Narasimha III, who came to the throne in 1253 at Dwarasamudra, had to face trouble at the hands of his younger brother Ramanada. The enmity between them resulted in fall of both. The Sevuna king Ramachandra took advantage of their internal strife. He attacked Dwarasamudra and defeated Narasimha. Maravarman Kulashekara Pandya, who captured the Chola kingdom, later conquered the Hosalas of Kannanur. Many Tamil provinces, including Kannanur, were captured by him. As a result, Ramanada turned on his brother kingdom. In 1291, Narasimha died and his son Ballala III ascended the throne in 1295. After Ramanada's death, his son Vishwanatha came to the throne at the eastern India. Ballala III, the son of Narasimha, was the last of great Hosala kings. His long regime of 52 years was an eventful chapter in the history of Karnataka. When he came to the power, the Hosala throne was troubled greatly by enemies. Moreover, his relatives Ramanada and his son Vishwanatha were creating troubles. Ballala III was married with Chikatayi. Ballala faced all these problems with great ability. Ramanada died in 1295, but his son continued his father's policy. Ballala defeated Sevunas of Devagiri, Nolambas of Nolambavadi, Kalachuris, and occupied their kingdom. He extended the Hosala kingdom in south up to Tiruvannamalai. Meanwhile, Vishwanatha died and his death became an important event in the history of Hosalas because after Vishwanatha's death, Hosala kingdom was unified again under Ballala III. The Muslim rulers of Delhi, who destroyed many Hindu royal families and who shook the entire north, turned towards the south. Tajuddin Malik Kafur, the great general of Alauddin Khilji, the Sultan of Delhi, struck Devagiri like a whirlwind. The Sevunas and the Kakatiyas were the first victims of Sultanate's attack. Later, by 1311, Ballala III was also defeated by them. Dwarasamudra fell into the hands of Malik Kafur. Later, when Malik Kafur attacked Pandyas of Madurai, Ballala tried to help Pandyas, but the attempt too failed. Ballala committed a big blunder in thinking that the invasion of Muslims was contemporary. As a result, he was caught unprepared. In 1327, the Delhi Sultanate began yet another attack. Dwarasamudra was looted in inhuman way. Temples were razed to ground. Some were defiled. The Hosaleshwara temple stands as a victim even today, and it's a mute evidence of this attack. Meanwhile, Ballala had Tiruvannamalai as his capital. He sued for peace, thinking that he could not do anything against the Islamic might. Treaty was the only way by which he could save his temple and liberate his subjects from the hardship. As a result of this treaty, he got Dwarasamudra. The Sultan who drew Veerapandya and Sundarapandya and captured Madurai established a Muslim kingdom there. Ballala, who was defeated, helped the Sultan according to the conditions of treaty in establishing this kingdom. But later, Ballala III went on organizing local resistance against the British, against the Delhi Sultans. Later, Ballala died in 1373 on the battlefield. His son Veeravirupaksha of Veeraballala IV, who succeeded him, died in 1345. Meanwhile, Vijayanagara Empire, which came into existence by including northern provinces of Karnataka, stood for Ballala's ideals of resistance against the Muslim attack. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, please press the like icon, share it to your friends and subscribe our channel. Thank you. Welcome to Wings of Fire.